Hey everybody, my name is Ellen Minier and I'm your chef nurse. I want to talk to you today about mood food, which is a concept that I really enjoy talking about. I am fortunate enough in my lifetime to have had two careers, and one of them was as a chef, and now I work as a psychiatric nurse practitioner. So what I talk about in my mood food series is how mental wellness and food can combine together to create joy in your life. And today I want to talk about some basics. So your brain is really important and you got to feed it. 20% of your daily caloric intake is used for your brain to function at its optimal level. That's about 400 calories of your daily intake. So let's make them some good ones. Let's make some good calories for your brain. I have four basic elements that I like to talk about when I'm discussing mood and food together. The first element is content. The content of your food is very important when you're talking about food and mental wellness. The nutritional content of food, extremely important. So you need B vitamins in particular for your brain to synthesize what are called neurotransmitters. Things like dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine that are all implicated in the presence or absence of mental illness. You need those neurotransmitters for your brain to function normally. So getting plenty of vitamins and minerals, particularly in the B vitamin group, very important for optimal brain health. Second concept is the color of foods. So you've got food that is yellows, reds, oranges, purple. The colors can make you happy. So if you've got a color like sunshine yellow, which is like the universal color of happiness, red can indicate excitement. Green can evoke a sense of calm. So if you put a bunch of colors together, you're eating with your eyes, and it's a beautiful thing. Texture is concept number 3 that I like to talk about. Texture and mood food. So texture is really important when you're eating something, particularly something with a lot of texture that's crunchy. It can actually have an effect on your mood. So if you're eating something crunchy, it's actually a stress reliever, believe it or not. Your jaw muscles, when you're using them to crunch down on a particularly crispy or crunchy food, can help you feel more relaxed. The sound of the crunching of your food can really tune you into the eating experience, so it becomes much more well-rounded for you. There are people who don't like the sound of food being chewed by somebody else. That's a mood food episode for another time. But as far as your own personal satisfaction, part of that comes from the texture of food. So finally, there's taste. Taste is, I think, one of the most important factors in whether or not you're obtaining optimal nutrition and fun and joy out of your meal. Because if it doesn't taste good, what's the point of it? So I've come up with a recipe today that incorporates all the elements of those 4 concepts. I don't really know how to classify this recipe. It's just it could be called a relish or a salsa or a salad, whatever you call it. I'm sure to call it delicious because it's going to be delicious. So we're going to start with our content of some of these foods. I want to talk about jicama, which is full of vitamin C and folic acid. Oranges, of course, tons of vitamin C in oranges. We have hot peppers over here. These are an important taste factor. If you eat something that's hot and spicy, it releases some of those neurotransmitters like the dopamine, and you can actually get a calming or actually euphoric sensation. Then you have your sweet peppers over here. It's important not to mix these guys up. See how this one has a pointy tip And this one kind of has a more rounded tip. You don't want to confuse these guys, because if you put too many of these suckers in your food, it's going to be really spicy. Got some purple onions here and some green cilantro, some pineapple, full of B vitamins and vitamin C. So excellent for brain health. And I'm just going to combine these ingredients to make kind of a relish salsa or salad, however you want to say it. So I'm going to start with about 2 cups of jicama and put that in my bowl. Excellent texture, excellent crunch factor. I have about 5 oranges that I've peeled and segmented and squeezed the juice as well. I've got about 2 hot peppers here. I've taken out the seeds and the ribs, so they're still spicy, but they're not gonna kill ya. Those in. Some finely diced purple onion. Some beautiful colored peppers. Smells delicious. Some finely diced pineapple. And finally some cilantro. Some people actually have a genetic predisposition to liking or not liking cilantro. Some people, they taste it and they taste soap or something. They think that it's really terrible. So if you're one of those people that can't stand cilantro, that think it tastes like soap, you can use basil, you can use parsley, and add that beautiful green color. I'm gonna mix this up. It's certainly a happy looking bowl of food. I'm gonna add some citrus, some more citrus to this. I like lime in this recipe. I'm gonna add both the zest and the juice, I think. So I have my little rasp grater here. I like to hold it right over the bowl so all those essential oils get down into the salad. You wanna make sure that you don't get a bunch of that white part in there because it can be bitter. The essential oil, that lime smells so good. It's almost like the perfume of the fruit. Knock that in there. And squeeze some juice in. This is gonna brighten the whole thing up. Delicious. Give it another stir. So you could use this mixture or salad or salsa, whatever you want to call it. You could use this in many different ways. You could serve it on top of a protein, like grilled chicken or grilled fish. That would be awesome. You could make a salad out of it. That's what I'm gonna do right now with some beautiful organic spinach. Look at that color. Some people say green is a very calming color, and it is full of folic acid. Very important for the synthesis of serotonin. I'm just gonna make a little bed of the spinach. And a few big spoonfuls of this gorgeous salad. And how about let's give it a taste. So important to taste your food. Woo, taste that hot pepper coming through right away. I'm gonna give this a sprinkle of salt. It's got a lot of sweet elements to it. That pineapple and those oranges make it kind of sweet. So I'm gonna give it a little dash of salt. Let's see what that does. Grab a different tasting spoon. There we go. Delicious. So good for you. So exciting. So beautiful to look at. Make a big bowl of this. Keep it in your fridge. It'll only taste better tomorrow. And enjoy all the flavors, textures, colors, and vitamins that this simple and delicious bowl of goodness will bring you. Be well.